Division presents Mathematics Enhancement Program. Its 5 areas of concern: teachers' proficiency in math content, pedagogy, and other innovative teaching strategies. Increase quality learning resources in mathematics. Improving assessment in math, or IA. Strengthen capacity of out-of-field teachers in math. And let us enjoy mathematics.
And hello, and we are back. Hello, dear teachers. Hello, good afternoon, gold afternoon. We are back to the continuation of our day 2 of the 3-day division mass training on the development of TIMSS-like, performance-based, and process skills test webinar. And everyone, gold afternoon, Davao de Oro. This is once again Teacher Joseph. Nakamute ka, Sir Teacher Ram? Okay. Ayan. Teacher,
Ayan. Okay na, Teacher Joseph. Ayan, good afternoon, Teacher Joseph again. And good afternoon to all of our math innovators here in Davao de Oro. Once again, I am Teacher Ram from Cabidjanan National High School. And welcome back in this afternoon session of the continuation of our seminar. Yes, Sir Seth.
and before we continue to our PM session to the development of performance-based assessment, we would like to remind our dear participants to please flash on your screen the attendance link for the PM. Again, we would like to request our teacher participants to please click the link flashed on your screen. So tinyurl.com/MEPday2 -PM. So, nag-open po yan kaninang 12:30 in the afternoon. So, please be reminded and please notify us with your attendance by clicking our link. Okay? Teacher Ram?
Yes, again, that is our link for the PM attendance. And of course, teachers, we are so happy and so grateful that we spend the rest of the day with you. And because of our brilliant speakers, we are equipped as a teachers, di ba? And ayan, don't forget, teachers natin dito sa Davao de Oro, we have different platforms on social media where you can stream with us and share it with your friends and to also the math teachers of Davao de Oro. And first, sir, diba, we have the Facebook page. It is the Davao de Oro Math Circle of Innovators. Second is we have the private group, and it is DDO Mathematics Hub for Active Learning. And lastly is we have our YouTube channel. It is DDO-MEP space TV. So teachers, what are you waiting for? Like the page, be a member of our group, and of course, subscribe. Ayan,
And
Teacher Seth.
you may also utilize the same platform's comment boxes and to drop your questions, suggestions, and shout outs, everyone. Teacher participants, we will be reading your comments, suggestions, and even shout outs po. And we will be reading them one by one. Teacher Ram, our official hashtag is
Hashtag DDO-MEP 2021. Again, if you wanted to post anything, pictures, screenshots, or anything that's on your mind with regards to this training, you can use our hashtag DDO-MEP 2021. Ayan.
and we are
And also,
happy. Yes, Teacher Ram, we are
yes,
happy to
yes, sir.
inform everyone that we have been seeing your posts using our official hashtag. So we are so grateful that you have been very resourceful and wherever you may be, just to grasp new learning that are being brought by this training. And Teacher Ram, without further ado, I guess our
Yes, sir.
speaker is now ready for the continuation of his talk about the development of performance-based assessment. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring back on screen Teacher Jerry of Monte Vista National High School. Hello, Teacher Jerry, and welcome back.
Ayan,
Gold
welcome back, Teacher
afternoon,
Jerry, and
Teacher
good
Jerry.
afternoon. Yes,
Hello, good afternoon, Joseph and
ayan,
Sir
sir. Good
Ram.
afternoon. Yes, sir.
Welcome
Welcome
po.
back.
I'm back. Good
Yes,
afternoon.
the screen is yours,
Yan.
Teacher
And good
Jerry. You may now
afternoon
continue
to...
your.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sige po. Sige po. Okay. Good afternoon to all our listeners, viewers. This afternoon po, we are going to continue our session. This is our session 2. This time, I have my partner for the operation of my presentation. I am Irene Mohon. Ma'am I, thank you much with the help of our technical working group. Thank you so much so that we will be able to continue in delivering this webinar to our dear teachers. Okay po? So, this morning, we learned about the definition of the performance-based assessment, to discuss the different types of performance-based assessment. And also, we have the discussion all about the different considerations, different things that we are going to consider in making performance-based assessment. Now, this afternoon, we are going to continue why we are going to make performance-based assessment. Okay, so let's begin. Ma'am I, next slide po. Ayan, okay. So why we need to have a performance-based assessment? Okay, we have number 1. Ayan po, no? Number 1, with this performance-based assessment, our students assume roles in a scenario that is situated in a real world and contains the types of problem they might need to solve in the future or present. So with this performance-based assessment, our learners will be able to realize what they are going to do in real life situation, meaning outside our four walls. How to get out the real life situation when it comes to like my situation this morning. How I'm going to solve my challenges. So in case worst scenario po, that is giving an opportunity for our learners to experience the real world situation po. Next, number 2. And number 2, with this performance-based assessment po, authentic tasks are needed to both develop and assess the most significant outcomes from our content standards, from our most essential learning competencies po, identified in the current sets of academic standards as well as transdisciplinary 21st century skills. Ayan po, take note po that with this we are hoping that with this our learners will develop their critical learning skills, and the 21st century skills, the forces that we are going to develop, their creativity, their collaborative minds, and also their communication. So with this, we are hoping to develop our learners. Next po. And number 3, through performance-based assessment, research on effective learning from cognitive psychology and neuroscience underscores the importance of providing students with multiple opportunities to apply their learning to relevant real situation po. Okay, providing our learners with multiple opportunities. Have various of opportunities po to be provided with our learners po. That is for, and for number 4, we have with this place assessment. Number 4, to expand the use of performance assessments. With this performance-based assessment, engage learners in applying their learning in genuine context. With this performance-based assessment po, our learners will be able to put their knowledge into practice. They will transfer their knowledge into certain output po. And for number 5, next, the tests are not designed to gauge how well students apply what they know to the new situation, or evaluate how students might use technologies to solve problems or communicate ideas. Po, they are only dealing with the test paper, not really exerting effort, not really recalling and applying their skills to real life situation. Next, through performance-based assessment, as of today, assessment or quizzes designed for face-to-face classes become unreliable in the new normal. This is very true po as of this time. Alam po naman natin yung po ngayon, no? We heard that our summative tests, quizzes has been answered truly with our. That's why we need to have performance-based assessment po. And with the performance-based assessment, highly quality students is difficult as of this time. So to sustain as of this pandemic, so we need to have this performance-based assessment because it is expected performance-based assessment at the last portion po, it is one of the 3 components po that we have the feedbacking for our learners, on-time feedbacking po with attached with this performance-based assessment. So those are our reasons why we need to have this performance-based assessment. And to sum up with that, I'm going to show with you a video presentation. Ayan po.
Performance-based assessment, student learning and assessment aligned to real-world challenges. As educators, why should we use performance-based assessments? Well, although our students are not yet adults, one day they will become adults. And as educators, we must prepare our students for life outside of school. Multiple choice and essays are not usually tasks required for careers. Instead, careers focus more on performance. Performance-based assessments are not typical long-winded midterm exams. Students get bored of everyday learning. Next, how to implement performance-based learning and assessments into the classroom. For the most part, these assessments take time to plan, implement, and assess. So provide sufficient time for tasks. Performance-based assessments can be difficult for students. Be sure to offer thorough feedback and be there as an educator to facilitate learning during the activity. Offer students guidance through these meaningful tasks. Now, performance-based assessments inherently have cognitive rigor. This type of learning requires higher order thinking. Learning tests are beyond rote memorization, and performance learning provides students the freedom they need to think independently. Students apply, analyze, and create with this type of learning. Next, the performance tasks. And here are some guidelines. Teach students the required knowledge first. Number 2, create and distribute the rubric, and lastly, provide freedom within the task to foster creativity. And finally, here are some examples of performance-based assessment tasks. Science labs are great performance activities. For example, have students analyze blood samples. Many students want to be lawyers when they grow up. Students can argue a case just as if they were lawyers. Video is a great way to get information out to the public. Allow students to shoot a documentary film. And right now, I just want to say thank you for your time. And I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to this channel. I would also really appreciate it if you like this video as well.
Ayan po. So that was the performance-based assessment, and why we need to have the performance-based assessment or performance task. Now, next that we are going to present is, this is the heart of this session, the preparation, the making of the performance task assessment together with its rating po. So, how to prepare performance task? So, there are steps followed in preparing po our performance tasks. So, these steps are based on our DepEd Order number 31, Series 2, 2020 po. So, you can also visit this order. Number one, identify goals of performance-based assessment. And we are going to collaborate with teachers from other subject areas medium of interrelated competencies in planning the performance task. So it's very clear that it's mandated that we are going to collaborate with our co-teachers in preparing, in integrating our learning competencies. Okay, and it is emphasized that we are going to identify our goals or our target in assessing or in making our performance tasks. And number two, we are going to map from our curriculum guide, content standards, and performance, or as of this time, we have now the MELCs. So we are going to we are going to map our MELCs that can be interrelated to subject areas. So you and your tutors will browse your most essential learning competencies, and you are going to talk as to what would be the competencies that can integrate with your performance tasks. And next, number three, you are going to identify the learning gaps. Brainstorm, come up with one authentic activity that covers the content standards and performance standards or our MELCs of all learning areas. Two more. So meaning, we are going to identify our learners with regards to their skills. So, kumbaga, titingnan natin ano ba yung dapat na alam na sana na ating mga learners, pero as of this, hindi pa nila alam, no? That is determining our learning gaps with our learners. And number four, plan and design the scenario. Now, this is now the required output po for 18 district. This is the graphs model. We are going to plan and design the scenario on how the learners will do the agreed performance tasks. This scenario included the 6 key components. This is the graphs, no? So on our DepEd Order number 31, series 2020, this is page 26 po. So we are going to consider these key components. We have the goal, role, audience, situation, or standard for success. So standards is rubric. We will be having our example regarding the goals. Later po, may sample po tayo dyan. And number 5, identify other skills and concepts that are needed in the performance task and agree who or what subject area will teach and integrate them in teaching learning process. So, kinailangan natin mga teachers na we are going to talk with our co-teachers as we mean po as to what learning what competencies that we are going to integrate. Dapat po pag-usap-usap po yung mga teachers, they're going to agree who will teach certain competencies, certain skills. Like for example, you are going to require our learners to make a short film, and of course di naman natin we will not presume that all learners already know how to make film, how to make short film, how to make brochure. So of course, we are going to teach these basic concepts to our learners, and you are going to agree who will teach this integration. Next, number 6. Yan po. Okay. And number 6, present the authentic performance task to the learners and parents if necessary before the start for them to be able to internalize and prepare for the activity. Of course, no? Likewise, during and after teaching learning process. So, kumbaga, this will be the performance task will serve our learners as their guide as to what they are going to comply at the end of your lesson, no? And number 7, teachers should agree which specific content and performance standards or from our MELCs must be emphasized during the teaching process. Yan po, no? That is determining as to what specific content you are going to emphasize, you are going to teach with our learners as part of our integrative learning process. And number 8, we're going to give ample time for the learners to do their performance tasks. Always be ready for scaffolding. Of course po, observe po as of this time, we have the performance task given by our learners, and expect po after giving this performance task, sunod-sunod po yung mga chat, yung mga PM po ng ating mga learners asking questions, queries po regarding task as to how they are going to comply, how they are going to realize their output po. Ayan, so ready on how to provide our help, provide scaffolding for our learners. Next, number 9, presentation or submission of output. Okay, this is also the next another step po, no? Kailangan we have our schedule po as to when they are going to submit their output. Provide timely, constructive and meaningful feedback. So, as you receive the performance task, their output, you are going to check it and then provide a timely feedback po sa ating mga learners so that they can reflect their to what part of the output they are dealing with. They're dealing difficult. They are answering the most difficult part of your performance task. Now, in preparing performance tasks, we need to consider the following questions. Actually, this question has been already discussed last morning, as long this in the form of questions. Number 1, does the task truly match the outcome or outcomes you're trying to measure? So, of course, we are referring to our goals as of this time, no? And number 2, does the task require the students to use critical thinking skills? We need to consider this question. No? It has been explained this morning that we are going to use our Bloom's taxonomy from remembering going to creating. And number 3, are the tasks fair and free from bias? Of course, we are to Rubrics po. Now with Rubrics po, we are guided as to what would be the content we are going to evaluate po. So with our rubrics, I think avoid bias po. And number 4, does the assessment use engaging? Is it engaging to our learners? Engaging tasks for the real world? Can they apply it? Can they relate with their personal experiences? Yan po. Kailangan po natin i-consider po yan. No? And number 5, is the task a worthwhile use of instructional time? Our performance task really giving justice to our discussion, giving justice to our lesson, and worthwhile of the use of our instructional time. And number 6, is it feasible po? Is the task feasible? Kaya bang i-comply ng mga learners within a given certain ample of time? And number 7, it's very important that our performance task assessment can use or consider different learning styles of our learners. So it has been discussed this morning, the multiple interests, the learning styles, the interests of our learners. Those are the things that we are going to consider in making po our performance-based assessment, making po our performance. And last question po that we are going to consider, can it be interrelated or integrated within or across learning areas? Of course po, we already know, now it has been mandated po in our DepEd Order number 31. No? So based on the DepEd Order number 31, Series 2020, item number 7, teachers are advised to collaboratively design and implement performance tasks that are integrate 2 or more competencies within or subject areas. Kaya lang po, as of maybe last school year po, mahirap po na mag-gather po yung mga teachers sabay-sabay. So maybe this school year po, we can do that, no? And we have here the sample output po of making competencies within subject area. By the way po, ito pong example po natin ay coming from grade 11. So ipagpalagay natin na yung subject po ay, yung learning area po ay introduction to the philosophy of the human person. Anyway, later, I will be giving example po, based po talaga sa ating subject area. But we have here the first example po. This is from the president po from the region. Nakapag-screenshot po ako. Kaya ito po yung ginamit ko na example, no? So we have here the sample competencies. We have this first column, the learning and grade level. So learning area, introduction to the philosophy of the human person, and grade 11. This is intended for the first quarter po. So as you see, we have 2 competencies. Yan po. First competency po, distinguish opinion from truth. So that is intended for, and another competency po, supposedly that is for week 4. And evaluate truth from opinion in different situation using the method of philosophizing. And our performance standard, the evaluate opinion. And we are going to rate our output po based on that. Again, within the subject area, we have 2 copies. Distinguish opinion from truth, evaluate truth from opinion in different situations using the methods of philosophizing. That is within the subject area. So we have here an example of the task instruction. So the teacher required the learner to write an editorial. So the teacher has an introduction to explain introductory information po about editorial. Newspapers express the newspaper opinion on an issue. Editorials are opinion stories. But in order for an editorial to be effective, it must be backed up by opinion but also by facts and evidence. Moreover, the editorial article must also include relevant data. So the given, this is the given information with regards to the editorial. Is the instruction po of coming from the teacher. Number one, learners are required to write 3 to 4 paragraph editorial about the coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic. So as you observe with this, no one, I think no one of this do not know about COVID-19, no? Even a 3-year-old child, no? Alam nila kung ano yung COVID-19. So with this, our learners can really connect, no? Can really have the opinion, and they can have different facts, no? They can research with regards to the different source of data. And number two, write it in a short bond paper. Number three, you may use the following guide questions for your editorial. Number one, decide what your position is on the issue. And then give your opinion as to why you have selected this position on the issue. State the facts, evidence, and data, if available, to back up your position. And state the opposing position. So of course, you need to state the opposing position so that you can also rebuttal, no? Provide the facts that support the opposing position or opinion, dispute, challenge, and question the opposing opinions, back to facts. And last, how will you capture and appeal to your readers? So with this, if they can follow that guide questions, of course, we're expecting our learners really producing a quality editorial. And I have here sample also, no? That was all about within learning area, within the subject area. Now we have here a sample po most essential competence from other subject areas. So, basic sum uses learning area from grade 11. So two learning areas. We have Earth and Life Science, English for academic and professional purpose. So this is for quarter 2 and quarter 5, week 5 and week 4. So there are 3 competencies coming from different learning areas. And we have also the performance standards. So the learners make a presentation of some disease that are associated with the various system. So that is life science, no? And their performance standards for the English for academic, no? The present is a convincing position paper based on the properly cited factual evidence, produces an insights or insightful statement of principles and reasons for establishing student organization, producing a group exhibit of creative work. So our performance po, no? Performance standard po is on our rubric po. So with that performance, with that content standards or MELC po, yun po ang mga task instruction po ng ating learners. We are going to make a graphs. No, this is the model, no? This is the model that we are going to use now. This is the output that we are anticipate to be submitted, no? So graphs stands for goal, role, audience, situations, performance or product, and standards po. So out of that task, we're going to make a goal. Here's the goal of that task instruction. Make a video or brochure presentation on some diseases that are associated with the organ systems. Choose at least 3 to 5 organ systems of which diseases may occur. Show the cause of the disease, symptoms, treatment, and its prevention. This presentation will be used as a campaign material for the healthy lifestyle advocacy in your barangay. So this is the goal of the performance task. Now we have here the role. For the role, you are the ski chairman and one of your advocacies is on a healthy lifestyle and you are planning to start a campaign. Yan po. So that is the role, that's the goal, no? Next, we have the audience. Excuse me po, audience, all ski members and your barangay chairman whom you want to approve the material to be used for your advocacy campaign. And once approved, this could be seen or distributed to all residents in the community. So your audience are your ski members and also your barangay chairman. And after that, no, it is expected na you are going to distribute this brochure to the resident of the community. So meaning the total community will be your audience. Next situation. The COVID-19 pandemic is highly dangerous and there are already cases in your community. So this is the situation. You are observe varied kinds of illnesses in your place which affect the different groups of people from children to elderly, no? So make your video, PowerPoint, brochure contains information which address, if not all, most of these diseases that you have in your community. Make your material captures the heart of the non-readers and illiterates, more pictures. So they consider the audience which are non-readers by having the simple words and terms since there are plenty of them in your place or in your community. So that is the situation. Next po. Okay, with the performance task, it is expected that the product, we have an informative material such as the video, no? The required video, PowerPoint presentation, and the brochure featuring different diseases observed in community, which could be used for awareness and healthy lifestyle campaign. Now, I would like everyone to take a screenshot, no? So that you have your guide also, preparing your output po. And we have here the standards, the last, no? Standards and criteria for success. Barangay will approve of the material to be used for a healthy lifestyle advocacy campaign. Now, your material must contain correct data which can be appreciated and understood in the targeted community. Now, we have the attached rubric po for the standard of success on each learning area involved in this project. So expected that with these standards, we are going to attach the rubric po. Okay? So that was the graphs model po. Next, with that performance task using po, the next question that we are going to answer is how to rate performance task. Okay, paano nga ba, no? We are going to make it sure that in rating the performance task of our learners, rating their output, we are going to make it sure that it is not biased. So, with that, we're going to use rubrics. No? Now, rubrics, learning, an assessment tool that is used to evaluate ratings, products, and performance-based tasks. Yan po ang rubric, no? Next, and based, another definition po, coming from, yan po, another definition po, no? Coming from the DepEd Order number 31 po. Yan po na, page 6 po. Rubrics, a scoring guide that defines what expected in a learning situation. It describes assignment and clearly outlines the points of the students or the points the students receive based on the of her or his work. Okay? Another one, this rubric po, given to the students the rubric in advance to help them understand and the requirements and expectations for the assignment. So as what we usually did when we have our lesson presentation, we are going to have an activity, usually in a face-to-face, we are going to give in advance the rubric. Kumbaga, if we are having the pageant, we are going to give the criteria, no, on how to win a certain competition po. Kaya this rubric will be given in advance to our learners for them to understand requirements and expectation for the assignment also. Okay, now we have types of rubrics. Number one type po, we have the holistic rubric, designed to score an overall product or process. Take note po, no? Overall product or process. While analytic rubric po provides information regarding performance in its component parts of a task, meaning based on every criterion. While holistic po, it is being used, no? It's being scored to the whole, no? They are going to assess, no? Rate the whole product. While analytic, the specific that is analytic. And I have here an example of features of the rubric po. This is coming from a DepEd order also, DepEd order number 31, series 2020. Now you have there the title, the upper part, the upper part, at the middle, no? Title, description, then on the left side po, and we have the performance descriptor. Yan po, this is an example of holistic. As you observe po, dito po sa my left side, no, walang criteria. The output judged holistically according to the impact of the output, according to the totality of the output. There is no criterion. There is no other sub criteria. Next, another features that is, yan po, analytic rubric. Okay. So as you see, you have the title, description, scale, and scoring po. This is just a part, no? And as you observe on the left portion, no, sa first column po, may criterion po dyan, no? And performance descriptor. So, may mga criterion po na inilagay sa analytical or analytic rubric. Next. Ayan. We have the comparison of the two types of rubrics. For the holistic, learners work as whole using the criteria, while analytic assesses components of finished product. And one, the holistic does not list levels of performance for each criterion, no? Does not list separate level, while analytic articulates level of performance for each criterion. So, baga, by criterion po, may articulate levels. And number 3, provides a single overall score but does not communicate information about what learners are to do to improve. While analytic rubric gives diagnostic information to the teacher and formative feedback to learners through the criterion provided that will serve as a diagnostic information po for our teacher. So we have here sample of holistic rubric. So on the left column po, we have the score, title po, then descriptions. So you have here the sample holistic rubric. For score of 5 demonstrates complete, no? The keyword there to distinguish the different scores, have the complete, considerable, 3 partial, no? Little, and 1 no. Demonstrating of the problem. Okay, so that is holistic rubric. While analytic, analytical rubric po, 1, criteria 2, criteria 3, criteria 4, depending on what we are going to assess, what we want to measure from the output of our learners. So we have here the beginning, options. Yan po, for the beginning, developing, accomplish, exemplary, and then score. So we have here each criterion for that is analytical rubric po. Yan. And this analytical rubric po is used to evaluate, to assess, usually during the process of the performance task. Okay? So we have tips for a more meaningful rubric po. This is by Sarah Loyola. Okay, number 1, be consistent. Be consistent as to what we're going to evaluate. Consistent with our description. Number 2, base details you are assessing. Of course, we are going to assess based on goals. And then number 3, use clear language. More, understandable, no? And number 4, embrace the positive. So we are going to focus more on the positive side, output of or result of our performance task. We will not focus on errors. We will focus on what skills they develop. Number 5, leave room for creativity. We are going to emphasize the creativity of their output. That is the tips for more meaningful rubric. So back to the task instruction. Yan po. With this task instruction po, gagawan po natin yan ng rubric. So I read the task instruction for making an editorial. Next slide po, ma'am. Ayan. So based on the task instruction that is coming from the competencies within the subject area po. Coming from the philosophy po. So we have 2 competencies. Next. Ayan. So with that 2 competencies po to make rubric. So we have here based opinion from truth. So this is now evaluating our first competencies. So features, we have here the criterion, opinion, research, structure, grammar, and spelling. So exceed, 5 points, meets, 4 points, needs revision, 3 points, needs instruction, 2 points, and then total score here for every criterion po. So this article has a clearly stated opinion towards the beginning of the article. So that is 5 points. And then for 4 points, this article has an opinion that could be stated more clearly using better wording. Yeah, no? Meaning, medyo pina-revise niya, no? Meet the expectation. On the other hand, the other column, this is the description. This article has an opinion which is somewhat confusing, missing some persuasive techniques. So therefore, based on the rubric, the score will be 3 and it needs for revision po. And for 2 points. The writer is very confusing about his or her opinion on the issue. No persuasive text po, no? So that is how to make a rubric po. Featuring, and we have here the research and the description. The research, the based on distinguished opinion from truth, this article contains an abundant research about the issue. That is for exceeds and for meets for 4 points. This article contains sufficient about the issue being debated. And for revision, needs revision. The article contains done the required amount of research about the issue at hand. And the need instruction. This article contains no research about discussed. So maybe all of which are being opinionated, no? Wala. Hindi yan nagre-research, no? Next, structure. Paragraphs are organized. There uses words throughout the article to make transition between ideas. And for points, article is structured an effective way. The writer uses some transition between each idea. And for needs revision, structure of the article is not effective. The writer uses only couple transition between ideas. And last, for the paper structure is not evident. The writer does not use any transition ideas. And we have also the grammar and spelling. So the writer uses all correct grammar. So that is exceeds on the expectation po. And for the meets, for 4 points, the article contains mostly correct grammar and spelling. And for 3 points, meaning needs revision, the article contains several grammar and spelling mistakes. And last, for 2 points, needs instruction po. Okay. Next, for evaluate truth from opinion in different situations using the methods of philosophizing, we have argument. So we have here, this is part of the criterion on the previous slide. We have here the description po, no? You may take a screenshot po. That will serve as your example. Okay, next. Sentence structure po. So we have here sentence structure for 5 points. Clearly reflects the ideas of the writer. Sentence are varied length, expression, and structure. Display of the tune by using confident and original language. For 4 points, says vary. Some length and structure reflects writer's ideas well. Then for vision, sentences all starts and end with the same, no? And the same. Voice is emerging but lacks depth of meaning. And for the needs instruction, sentence all start and end with end the same. Incorrect voice use. Voice may too informal or lacking of originality. So this is an example of the rubric from the 2 competencies po. Next. Okay. Now what about the rubrics po coming from other areas po? Considering the two learning areas po. So we have discussed this one already. So we will proceed to the making of the rubrics with this 2 learning areas, considering po the 3 competencies po. Next. Yan po, that was our goal, role. Yan po, we had already discussed a while ago that one. Next po. Now, situation. Next po. Ayan. Then, the product and standards. Next. Okay, next. That was our class now. So let us have now the rubric for Earth and Life Science. Okay, yan po. We have the content organization. So for the excellent contains 5 or more or 3 or more organ system which are closely related po, no? So that is excellent, no? Based content. Then 4 contains 4 organs, 4 organ system which are closely related. That is 4, no? Then 3, 2, and 1. So for 3 contains 3 organs, 3 organ system which are closely related, and 2 which contains 2 organ systems which are closely related, while 1 when it contains 1 or no organ closely related po. So as you observe on the rubric po, so the quality or the quantity has been decreasing according to the distribution of your points po. So that is how to prepare the rubric with these learning areas from the Earth and Life Science po. So we have 2 criteria, the content and organization. Next po. Yan. This is for the second learning area intended for English for academic and professional purposes. So we have the thesis statement and strong risk. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So thesis statement meaning develop a strong thesis and included it in the appropriate place in the paper. The thesis was the look point of the paper and was both strongly and thoroughly supported throughout the paper po. So that is exceeding the expectation of the output. And we have mixed, develop a strong thesis and included. Okay? Another criteria po, depth and variety of evidence and organization and mechanism po. Ayan. No? So this is for the learning area number. Next, ma'am. Anyway, this is just the rubric po from the other learning areas po. Later on po, we will be having an example based po talaga sa ating learning area. Now we have checklist, helps to ensure consistency and completeness in carrying out. So uses teacher to check learners' performance, learners' own performance of other co-learners. We have here the checklist po. Number 1, identify the parts of sentence. So we are going to check that, no? If that is mastered or not mastered, no? Number 2, common pronouns. That is based on, this checklist is based on the rubric po, no? Na ginawa sa, ginawa based on the graphs model po. Okay, so we will be having the graphs po in our learning areas. This output po is borrowed from the output during the regional webinar last March 3 to April, March 30 to April 3. And this is output from Math Group A. We have here rice cooking, Mathematics 7 quarter 2. Next. Ito po. This is formulate real-life problems involving measurements and solve this using a variety of stages. That is Math 7 quarter 2. We have the learning competencies. Approximate the measures of quantities, particularly length, weight, mass, volume, time, angle, and temperature and rate. Another competency po, solves problems involving conversion of unit of measurement. Yan. That is learning competencies subject area. So we have here the learning competencies across other learning areas. So the performance task integrated with at least six learning areas po. TLE, ESP, Science, Filipino, EP, Health. So for TLE, utilize appropriate kitchen tools, equipment, and paraphernalia. This is TLE. We have here the code. And ESP, natutukoy ang kanyang mga talento at kakayahan. We have here the code. Science, distinguish mixtures from substances based on a set of properties. Pino naman, naipapaliwanag ang sanhi at bungang mga pangyayari. Okay. Then, sa araling palipunan, nasusuri ang yamang likas at ang mga implikasyon ng kapaligirang pisikal sa pamumuhay ng mga Asyano noon at ngayon. Okay, so we are going to find out later kung alin ba sa graphs model, no? Papasok itong mga integration na to. This competency po. For health habits, achieve health. Yan. So these are the integrate competencies po from the other learning areas. Now we have here the task description. Excuse me po. For task description, in this unit, we have learned to approximate the measures of quantities, particularly length, weight or mass, rate, and solve problems involving conversion of unit of measurement. By the way, kindly take a picture po or screenshot po, no? Your task is to illustrate or sketch, formulate, and solve your output in actual engagement to the world by measuring things and using conversion units of measurement. Okay, medyo may kabigatan po yung task description po, no? Well, anyway, alam naman natin it is hitting even subject areas po, no? Imagine, math, TLE, AP, ESP, science, no? Pito po, no? Meaning, with this task description, with this output po, isa lang, no? Isa lang output ang ibibigay ng ating learner. And we will be able to evaluate, we will be able to have the result with 7 learning areas po. Kumbaga, isang output, 7 learning areas po ang makinabang po sa kanilang output. So imagine that. So with this output po, hindi po with this task po, hindi mahihirapan yung ating mga learners po, no? Dahil sa dami ng mga performance task, sa dami ng sasagutin. So with this only one performance task, they can meet at least 7 learning areas. And teacher will the output based sa rubric po. Then we have here goal. No? For goal, sketch or draw with a label of measurement in 3 band paper short po. or drawing of the three-dimensional objects in exactly the same measure but using different unit of measurement. So they are going to use the conversion now. They are going to draw three-dimensional, but they are going to use different unit of measurement. Maybe the one unit is centimeter, the other one is meter, the other one is millimeter, something like that. And so they can apply the conversion. And number three, cook rice with the assistance of the parent. Take picture of the steps or procedures in the drawing or picture. State also the kitchen tools you use in measuring for ingredients. So ito na yung pumapasok yung tili po, no? Then, which step you use? You use length, weight or mass, volume, time, angle, and temperature, and rate in cooking rice. Okay, that's the goal, no? Now, assessment criteria po based sa rubric ng project po, no? Then role, that's the role of our learner. So, this time, the learner is an illustrator, sketcher. The learner will cook rice with the guidance or assistance of his or her parents. Sige, baka po elementary, no? Baka po yung learner po, alam nyo na, galing pa ng grade 6, so mag grade 7 pa, so kailangan with the assistance, no, of their parents. Next, audience. Online meetings that serve as supplemental learning modality to accommodate their classmates in the GC for their appreciation and feedbacks. Okay, so meaning they're going to send their output to the GC for the appreciation and feedbacking po for their respective output. So meaning the audience are their classmates. So this is the situation. Due to lockdown, context to its
Well, since our teacher Jerry is currently experiencing technical internet glitches, so of course we would just like to pause for a while. Let's just have stretch muna tayo teachers, and of
Yes,
course I
ayan.
know punong-puno yung mga information ay binigay ni Teacher Jerry, and I guess Teacher Jerry is now back and he will continue his talk.
Yes, ayan.
Ayan po, no? Medyo may problema po tayo sa signal, no? Okay. Alright. So, going back po sa example po natin, no? Yung sa model, no? Sa graphs model po. So, we discussed already the goal, the role, and the audience of the given task. Yan. Balik mo ng konti, ma'am. Yan po ay rubrics na po. Ganito po talaga ang consequence. You know na the challenge of a virtual webinar, virtual interfacing po, no? Balik po ng konti, ma'am. Isa pa. Previous slides pa po. Yan. Okay. So we stop there on this na po tayo, no? As you know, we stop on the situation nung sa may dahika na po. Antayin lang po natin ng konti, no? Yan. That's performance standards, task description, the rule. Yan. Okay. So, let's continue. Due to lockdown, the Purok Maligaya of Barangay Dahican, Mati City, launches a contest to its constituents aging 18 years old and below to a skin drawing contest that involves conversion of measurement in order to encourage young people to make use of their useful time or time useful and meaningful while staying at home. So expected product po, no? We have the sketch or drawing, cooking procedure, recipe with pictures or drawing. And for the standards, the performance task is to be based on the rubric below. So we have here the rubric now. The next slide po for our rubric. Yan. So here the criteria, the content, explanation. Okay, and the organization, the mathematical po. For weight, we have 3, 4, 1, 2. So exemplary po, performs skill and expresses creativity, visually appealing. This is for the content. That is 4 points. And 3 points po, performs skills and expresses creativity at proficient level. So observe po, yung naka-kulay asul po, that is the ano yan, no? That makes varies with the points, no? And developing performance skills and or expresses creativity at proficient level at basic level. Yan, no? For beginning, performance skills or expresses creativity at proficient level at basic level. Ang baka lang magkapareha lang, no? Okay. So, for item number, for explanation, 4 points po. The drawing or procedure or steps are correctly labeled and its explanation is detailed and clear. And 3 points, the drawing or pictures, procedures, or steps are labeled and its explanation is clear. Yan. So, 2 points, the drawing or pictures of the procedures or steps are little difficult to understand but labeled. And for 1 point, the drawing or pictures of the procedures or steps are difficult to understand but labeled. Okay, so as you observe, magkapay yung 2 points at saka 1 point. So you may remove this difficult to understand and not labeled para medyo mas madali, no? Okay. Next, you may take the screenshots para po makita po natin, no? You will have your reference. Okay. Another rubric po. Paki-screenshots na lang po. So that we will proceed now to the master list. Next slide po, ma'am. Master checklist na po tayo. Ayan. To sum up po, we're going to have the checklist. Performance checklist po. So we are going to check if this is present, no? Yes or no. If this is being described. Performance task is in a form of learning activity or assessment task as students to perform to demonstrate their knowledge and understanding proficiently, no? Number 2, the performance task call for application of knowledge and skills, not just recall or recognition. Check, no? Yes or no. Number 3, the performance tasks are open-ended and typically do not yield a single correct answer. Okay. Yes, this yes, then task. 4. Must establish novel and authentic context for performance. As you observe po, ito po yung characteristics po. These are characteristics po of our performance task assessment. So we are going to check if this is, kumbaga this is the validation po of our performance task. We need to validate our performance task. Take note that it is not only one subject that is going, one subject that, or one teacher to use. It is integrate other learning areas. Kaya kailangan po natin i-validate po yung ating task based on this checklist po. Number 5, performance task provides evidence of understanding via transfer. And performance tasks are multifaceted po. Performance tasks can integrate 2 or more subjects as well as other skills. And performance open and evaluated with established criteria and rubrics. So check dyan. Parang nag-evaluate po tayo ng test questionnaire sa ating pong dissertation or thesis, no? And number 9, provide students with multiple opportunities to apply their learning to relevant real-world situations. Performance tasks. Okay, next slide. The tasks require the students to use critical thinking skills, engage students in applying their learning in genuine context, performance build a tangible product, and or observable performance that serve as evidence of learning. And 15, reveal degrees of proficiency based on criteria established and made public prior to performance. And number 16, the task truly match the outcomes you're trying to measure po. Yan. And finally, this is now our expected output po sa activity time for the 18 district po. This was already introduced this morning. So DO or district output po for the 18 districts. Number 1, participants will go according to their both elementary and secondary, headed the district coordinators. So each group will create one performance task based on the graphs with rating tools or the rubric. So the content po, competencies, subject area, and competencies up the learning area. However po, due to time constraints po, hindi na po tayo makapag-showcase, makapag-present po. So according to, as per advice po ng ating education program supervisor, you will just send your output po to our link provide sa ating pong GC. Okay po, so pasensya na po sa mga district na nakapag-prepare na at saka gusto sanang mag-present because they will be given a certificate of demonstration. However po, due to time constraints po talaga, technical trouble po, no? Nahabol po tayo ng oras. So, yan lang po ang gagawin ninyo. Just send your output to our link provided on our GC. Ito po, walang bisa na po yan, no? So, we are expecting po 2 output for the 18 districts and output po per individual. Yan po, no? So, the output link po, no? We have the tinyurl.com/MEP output day 2 po. Ayan. So, just send your output po. This is for 18 districts. While the individual output po, hindi po extra. Alam nyo naman, no? Baka yung iba, isa lang yung gumagawa and represented by the whole district. Aside sa output from 18 district, each participant po, requirement po ito para makaklaim po kayo ng certificate po. You prepare or construct your own performance task based on the graphs model po. Okay? So, with the our learning area and the competencies across learning area and provided po rubrics po. Individual po para makaklaim po tayo ng Certificate of Participation. Okay? So that concludes uh, my presentation this afternoon session. Thank you for staying with me until the last slide po.
Ayan, there you go,
Yes.
Teacher Jerry. Thank you so much
Thank you
for
so
an
much, Teacher
informative
Jerry.
and
Yes,
insightful
ayan.
ideas on the performance-based assessment. Thank you so much, Teacher Jerry. Thank you so much. Yes, a round of applause to Teacher Jerry
Yes, thank you so much, sir.
from Monte Vista National High School. That was very informative and insightful. It has an insightful ideas on the performance-based assessment. Through this, we can help our students to have a meaningful learning towards the subject. So, diba, through our performance-based assessment, the students will have a meaningful learning mathematics or other subject areas. Right, Teacher Ram?
Yes, sir. I believe also, sir, that our math teachers today, they are already equipped with the enough knowledge on how to do the performance-based assessment because of our knowledgeable and so informative speaker, Sir Jerry. That's why thank you so much, Sir Jerry. And of course, Sir Seth, I would like to say thank you so much also to our math teachers of Davao de Oro who stayed with us until this very moment. Alam naman natin, Sir Seth, di ba, that this time is a very crucial time of the day kasi dinadalaw tayo ng antok, but still, our teachers are still streaming with us until this very moment. Kaya, thank you po so much, teachers. And also, Teacher Seth,
Yes, Teacher Ram, we would like to remind our dear participants, our teacher participants, to please submit your outputs through our output link provided on screen. So, we are encouraging everyone, our teacher participants, to submit it after the session. But of course, you can actually submit that one until Wednesday, July 7, 2021. But of course, we are of course encouraging everyone to please submit your outputs on after the session po. Yan.
yes,
And
ayan.
reminders, please, if ever you have some comments and suggestions or questions about the development of performance-based assessment with Sir Jerry Gumanoy, you can actually use our comment boxes to ask Sir Jerry. Let us take this opportunity to ask Sir Jerry on the things that medyo nahihirapan or nalilituhan po kayo. And Sir Jerry will answer your questions. Right, Teacher Ram?
Yes po, Teacher Seth. And of course, you can utilize our comment boxes on YouTube and on Facebook. Kasi doon po namin mababasa if you have some clarification questions with regards to our session this afternoon. Kaya teachers, go na ask if you have some hindi sa on your mind, what's on your mind. Kaya teachers, comment down below sa ating YouTube channel and Facebook pages. Thank you so much, teachers. And
And of
Sir Seth,
course, and of course, we would like to may na nga nag-question Sir Teacher Ram. Good afternoon po. Pwede po ba mag-ask ng copy
yes.
ng presentation po? Of course, our dear speakers from day 1 up to day 3, they are very generous po with their presentations. The webinar materials link is flashed on your screen. That is
Ayan.
tinyurl.com/TIMSS materials. So that's tinyurl.com/TIMSS materials po. Yan po yung link po natin sa ating mga webinar materials po. Again, we are encouraging everyone to please ask questions to our resource speaker. Sir Jerry Gumanoy on the development of performance-based assessment. You can use our YouTube channel and Facebook page or Facebook Live. You can comment down your questions and we will be flashing that one. And personally, Sir Jerry will answer the questions.
Yes, of course. That's right, Teacher Seth. And Teachers, ayan.
So
I
if
guess
they're
Teacher
not
Seth,
if walang mga questions that
I guess
do
Teacher
have
Seth walang ano questions
shout
yata.
outs muna tayo, Teacher Ram. May mga baon ka bang shout out dyan, Teacher Ram?
Yes, sir. Meron po akong baon dito na mga pa-shoutouts. First, sir, is shoutout po sa Major Angel V. Fajardo National High School from Sir Vincent Raffles, headed by Ma'am Mildred P. Recto Maed. And also to Ma'am Jen, to Ma'am Claudine, and to Ma'am Nessie. Ayan, sir. And also, sir, we would like also to greet from Maria Andrea Hondanero, headed by the master teacher, Ma'am Maria Liza the Malerio of Laak National High School, with the coordinator, Ma'am Bernardina Danay, and the school principal, Sir Roger Prades. And to all the math teachers of Laak, have a marvelous day. That is from Maria Andrea Hondanero. Hi
Hi,
po sa
Sir
inyo,
Roger
teachers from
Prades.
Laak.
Hello. Hi, Sir Roger Prades, our former principal. Hi, teacher, Sir Roger
Yes.
Prades. And of course, to our another shout out from Pantukan South District. Hello, teachers, math teachers from Tambungon National High School. We have Ma'am Michelle Neri, Ma'am Meridil Mata, Ma'am Sherry May Dingkong. We also have Sir Ariel Pescadero, Sir Romeo Gonzaga, and Ma'am Charity Paglumutan, headed by the District Coordinating Principal of Pantucan South District. We have Ma'am Balbina Tolentino.
And
Okay,
hello.
there's a question. There's a question first. Coming from Teacher Donabel Riponte Bitonio. Good afternoon po. Any subject po ba ang gagawa ng performance task?
Yes, ayan. Thank you so much, ma'am, for the question.
I
Let's
guess
wait for
Teacher
Jerry.
Jerry will answer the question.
Yes, ma'am.
Teacher Jerry?
Po, yan. Any subject po ba? Okay, based po sa Repeat Order po, number 31, Series 2020 po, as long as we can integrate po, no, we can integrate other learning areas. Lahat po, supposedly, ng learning areas po, gagawan po natin ng performance para hindi po masyadong marami para sa ating mga learners yung sasagutan. We need to integrate. Kailangan mag-collaborate po yung mga teachers. Na isang performance task, 5 po na learning areas po ang natin.
Thank you.
So,
I hope.
required po lahat ng learning areas po gagawa po ng performance task. Again po, lahat ng learning areas po gagawa ng performance task. That is mandated by DepEd Order number 31, Series 2020 po. Thank you po.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Yeah,
But of course, for our output teacher Jerry, as to ano po yung subject na ibibigay, ano pong subject na gagawan po ng performance task po na ibibigay po nila ngayon sa ating output. For our
Okay po. Based po sa ating learning, any subject po ba, gagawan po natin ng performance task po, yung math po.
okay,
Kasi math po
mathematics.
tayo eh.
Thank you so much.
Mathematics.
Yes,
Okay,
math
sorry
po ang
po.
gagawan
Sige,
natin
math
ng
po.
performance task.
Okay.
Thank you, Sir
Math po
Jerry.
ang
Thank you,
gagawan
Sir
po.
Jerry.
Kaya po yung ating pong performance task po ay magiging reference na. Yan, magiging reference na po natin. No?
Wow. So it's a collaboration of all teachers to have a performance task, and of course, it's sharing of ideas, sharing of performance tasks. And now we can also use and apply din po sa ating bawat eskwelahan. Thank you. And it's another way of sharing our ideas of performance tasks, right? Teacher Jerry, no? Thank you for that nindot nga
Yes,
output.
yes, teacher. Opo,
Okay.
ganun po
So
talaga, no?
I hope may mga questions pa tayo. Teacher Jerry is ready to answer your questions. So we are encouraging everyone to please submit or comment your questions or queries through to our social media platforms, YouTube channel or Facebook po. You can actually post your questions. So if none, pwede po tayong mag-shout out, or after this one, we can have a quizzes. May mga pa-load na naman tayo, may mga palaro at mga pakulo na naman tayo. And if wala pang question,
And Sir Seth, meron po tayong isang concern dito sa ating YouTube channel.
yes.
The PowerPoint presentation was too blurred. Kaya ma'am, meron po tayong link, di ba sir, for the materials.
Yes.
Uh,
The link po will be
yes sir.
provided, or actually flash po kanina yung ating links. So the link for webinar materials po is ipoprovide po ng ating director. Lahat po ng mga
Yes.
presentations po na binigay or pinipresent po ng ating resource speakers from day 1 up to the last day po, i-upload po dyan sa ating link.
Yes, kaya sa mga teachers dyan na hindi nakapanood sa ating streaming ngayon, there is meron po tayong link para sa ating mga materials. Kaya don't you worry po kasi sir, sa Mako daw po sir is brown out, and there are some teachers who are having trouble sa ating connection. Kaya teachers, don't worry kasi meron po tayong mga materials, and yan po, naka-flash na po sa screen natin. It is tiny URL. Ayan, tinyurl.com
Teams
slash
materials.
Teams materials. Ayan mga
Yeah.
teachers.
Shout out sa lahat ng mga teachers dyan. We also have here from Libay National High School. Hello to my classmate Kimberly Atis Gunido. Hello Ate Kim. And also from Buringot Elementary School. Hello po sa mga teachers dyan from Buringot Elementary School. Ma'am Merafol Henabe, Ma'am Maria Rachel Bagol, Ma'am Annalyn Laranjo, Ma'am Pai Codarang, Renelyn Langitan, Ronimar Adlaw, Ma'am Jovi Kiamco, Ma'am Zuni Yvonne Bulhano, Ma'am Charity Pacres, and Ma'am Meryl Joy Cameros, and Sir Chris Anthony Sandigan, headed by their school principal, Ma'am Crispy Akilin Hinugen. Hello po, John from Buringot Elementary School. Kabalo ko layo, dyan kayo na siya nga bukid diri sa Pantukan. Yet, nagtanaw gyud sila karon. Hello po, teachers from Buringot Elementary School, Sarog, Biasong Elementary School, and Buringot National High School. Hello po, teachers.
Yes, ayan sir. And meron din po dito sir from Kabijanan Elementary School, Ma'am Tisha Amor Mascardo, headed by Dominic Yumang, and also to the teachers of Kabijanan Elementary School who are watching. Hi po sa inyo lahat. And of course, meron din po sir from Ma'am LV Kadutot. Sabi po niya pa, shout out po Ulip Elementary School of Moncayo East District, Sir Joseph and Sir Ram. Thank you so much po. Ayan. Hi sa iyo,
Yan.
Ma'am LV Kadutot.
Thank you
And we
po.
also
And of
have,
course, go sir.
yes sir, and also have good afternoon po from Mainit National High School na Bunturan East District from Sir Nicanor Duarte. Ayan, hi sa iyo Sir Nicanor.
And of course, hello po for my co-teachers from Pantucan National High School, Sir Jesusito Cabillas, Ma'am Ian Grace Lagumbay. Hello po, teachers. Ma'am Gainisa Chavez, Ma'am Vilma Duran. Hello po. Hello, hello, hello. Nakita ko po yung comment mo. Hello po, Ma'am Vilma. And Sir Jester Pescadero, thank you for the comment. And of course, from Lawaan National High School, Ma'am Marilyn Bustillo. Hello po, ma'am. Hello, may mga shoutout pa ba tayo dyan? May mga questions. We are actually encouraging everyone to ask po, to comment your questions po. Ask lang po
Yes sir,
about
we
the
have a
Katami.
question po sir. Yes.
Ano po ang gagawin? Ask lang po about the Katami. Di talaga kami maka-open. Ano po ang gagawin namin? The Katami link po is provided po siya as long as may malakas po kayo ng internet connection. And of course, kung hindi po ma-open po, the ICT team is working on that po. Okay, headed by our ICT team expert, the Dan Couple po.
Yes,
Ayan.
ayan.
May
Thank you
mga
so much po,
shoutouts pa ba
ma'am, for
tayo
the
dyan,
concern.
teacher?
Yes, meron sir from Diosdado, Macapagal Elementary School, Compostela East District High to Sir Richard Gaviano. Ayan. And also, good afternoon watching from Lower Panansalan Elementary School, Sir Renante Cabahog. Hello, hello po sa mga taga Lower Panansalan Elementary School. And of course, good afternoon po everyone watching from Mabini National High School. This comment sir is from YouTube po. So ayan,
Wow.
good
How
PM
about sa
po. Still
Facebook? So,
watching from Tugunan Elementary School. Yes, ayan. So sir, how about sa Facebook natin, sir?
yes, we also have here shout out from Manurigao Integrated School, Tagnaan Elementary School, Tagnaan Extension. Okay. So, we also have here from Panganason Elementary School. Hello, hello po dyan. Panganason Elementary School. I know, bukid dragit pero still nakaya gyapon o nakatanaw gyapon ta live. Hello po, Panganason Elementary School. We also have here from Andile Elementary School, Mawab District. Hello po teachers from Andile National High School. Shout out also from Panamin Elementary School. And of course from Lapu-Lapu Elementary School. And to their school head, Mr. Romeo Junior Estamundong. Hello po teachers from Lapu-Lapu po. How about dyan po sa YouTube natin dyan, teacher? Ram.
From Mary Ida Diasis, thank you so much, Sir Jerry. And also we have from Ma'am Eva May Alaya. I shout out from Panga, Panganason Elementary School. And of course, from Ma'am Julie Earl Magpapa, shout out po, teacher in Tagugpo National High School, Pantukan South
Wow,
District. Ayan.
Tagugpo. Hello to all teachers from Tagugpo National High School headed by Ma'am Alcupra. Hello po from Tucan South District. Yan.
Yan.
And of course, we also have here Panibasan Elementary School, Mako North. Hello po, Panibasan National High School. Hello also to the Katipunan Elementary School, New Bataan District po. Thank you teachers from New Bataan District,
Yes.
Katipunan Elementary School. We also have here from Nuevo Eloco Elementary School. And shout out also sa lahat ng mga teachers from Kidawa Elementary School, Laak North District. Okay. You know what, Teacher Ram?
Yes.
Our game quiz master is now preparing for another quizzes na pod and of course another prize kasi PBB is real na daw according ni Teacher
Yes.
Christine. So lahat we are
And plus,
encouraging
Ma'am
our
Christine
teachers.
is so generous.
Yes,
Yes,
we are
sir.
encouraging and we are reminding our teacher participants to please um, paantabay pa po kasi po maglalaro po tayo and of course abang-abang sa mga papremyo po ng ating mga quiz masters. For the meantime, let's do a
Ayan.
shout out muna po tayo. Shout out muna tayo sa lahat po ng gusto magpa-shout out. Comment down your name, your math teachers, district coordinator, principal, or even your questions or suggestions or queries po, i-flash po natin yan or ate pong babasahin yan one by one. Yan.
Yes,
Sino pa ba
ayan. And
dyan sa
also, sir,
YouTube
thank you so
natin?
much. Thank you so much also, sir, for the teachers, diba? They're really finding ways just to stream with us this day. So thank you so much for the teachers who stayed with us. Thank you. And meron po tayong shout out dito, sir, from Juberi Roa. Good afternoon po from Don Vicente Romualdez National High School, Laak North District. And also from Ma'am Alma Inargan. Hello, hello po. Happy watching everyone. And we also have Jobidin G. Foro. Good afternoon everyone from Panansalan Integrated School, Compostela is District. Ayan. How about sa Facebook natin, Sir Seth?
May mga question. I hope Teacher Jerry is still with us. My question kasi about sa output. They want a clarification, Teacher Jerry, about the output. So, may nagtanong po, as lang po for clarification sa output po. Salamat. So, they just want to clarify po kung ano po talaga yung expected outputs po. Teacher Jerry?
Okay po. So, yung output po, yung may dala yung by districts, we're expecting 18 outputs coming from every district. Ang gagawin po ay yung performance task in graphs model. Yun, no? So meaning they are going to make the performance task in a graph model, goal, role, audience, situations, then the performance and the standards. Yun, that is for every, and they are going also to submit individually. Aside sa by district, they are going to submit also individually po. Okay, same output lang po, the same requirement.
So there are two outputs. The first one is district output, in which they will coordinate with their respective district coordinators, and the second output will be individual output, in which they will create another performance task individually.
Yes, ayan. And I
Yes
hope
po.
it was clear to our
Correct po,
math
teacher
teachers.
Jason
Yes,
po.
thank you so much, Sir Jerry. And I hope it was all clear sa ating mga math teachers dyan on what they're going to do. So thank you,
I hope
Teacher
klaro sa
Jerry,
ating
for
mga
that
teachers.
information. Yes.
I hope klaro sa ating mga teachers kung ano talaga ang outputs na isasubmit nila. And we would like, Teacher Ram, we would like to remind our district coordinators to please submit or identify one teacher participant na magre-record po ng video para sa isang impression po. They may submit their video through the email address of Ma'am Shalamay Dandan. Um, the email was provided
Yes.
kanina. So, reminder lang po, one impression per district. We are reminding our dear district coordinators to please identify one teacher participant na magre-record po ng 2 to 3 minutes na impression, which will be we will flash those videos po pagdating po ng closing program tomorrow. Yan.
Ayan. And of course, teachers of Davao de Oro, thank you so much for the cooperation. I hope that you will cooperate with this impression. So, aim po natin is dapat 18 videos po. Kasi we are all 18 district, diba, Sir Seth? And we are aiming
Yes.
for that 18 impressions po na ipepresent po natin bukas sa ating closing program. Ayan.
And another thing
And of
is
course,
we would like also to remind another reminder for all district coordinators to please submit also the pictures, their documentation from day 1 to day 3. Please po, we would like to remind the pictures of the participants for documentation po to be presented tomorrow. So lahat po ng mga kaganapan natin po while listening to our webinar is ipa-flash po natin dyan through the consolidation po ng ating ICT team headed by the Dandan couple.
yes,
Yan.
ayan. And Sir Zeph, sa ating Facebook pages, there are some of our math teachers who already posted using our hashtag DDO-MEP 2021. Teachers, pwede po natin yung gamitin as a sort of documentation that we are streaming on our webinar yesterday, today, and of course, tomorrow. Just submit it to our district coordinator para po makonsolidate po natin ang lahat ng mga pictures natin. Ayan, thank you so much, teachers. And
Well,
of
for the
course, sir,
meantime,
update.
Sige, go,
Yes sir,
sir.
update lang po tayo. Meron na po tayong 553 subscribers sa ating YouTube channel. Kaya teachers, continue to share our channel and of course, continue watching using our YouTube channel. It is DDO-MEP space TV. Thank you so much, teachers and Sir Seth.
And of course, since our quiz master for the quizzes is still preparing for the game show, we still have many shoutouts pa tayo, Sir Teacher Ram, kasi para hindi masayang yung
Yes sir.
efforts na ma-recognize natin yung ating mga teacher participant na nag-a-attend talaga ng ating webinar. Shout out pala daw sa taga Maragusan East District sa lahat ng mga teachers ng Mapawa National High School, headed by their school principal, Ma'am Exikilia Matis, and to their district coordinating principal, Mr. Mar Ulysses Sombrero. And of course, to Pindasan National High School, headed by Ma'am Theodora Baring. And Teacher Ram?
And sa ating YouTube naman sir, we have from Ma'am Riza Punay. Pa-shoutout po sa mga on-site na mga teachers of Teresa National High School at sa mga teachers po na naka-work from home at good afternoon po. Watching from Teresa National High School, Mako South District. Ayan. And also from Lenny Rose Morito, pa-shoutout po from Ulaycon Integrated School, Moncayo East District. And lastly, we have Sir Rodolph Prudence Pailago, still watching from Compostela Central Elementary School, SPED Center, Compostela East District. Ayan, Sir Seth.
And I guess our quiz master, the teacher three of San Miguel National High School, Ma'am Christine Teves, is now ready for another game, another prize na naman tayo. Okay, kaway, 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 galaw, galaw, lahat ng mga teacher participants out there from the division of Davao de Oro. Once again, let's call in our quiz master, Ma'am Christine Teves. Hello, Ma'am Christine Teves.
Ayan, hello ma'am.
Hello,
Welcome back on
sir.
screen.
Hello,
Hi,
sir. Good
ma'am.
afternoon, sir.
Good
Hi ma'am, good
afternoon.
afternoon po.
Lagi, sir, praying for the internet connection, sir.
Yan, diligid na malikayan, ma'am, since
Yes.
we are live. So, laban lang pa rin tayo, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So,
So, we will have again the second round of our math game. So, I hope our teachers are ready at this time.
wow, they are ready, ma'am. They are ready. We are all ready, ma'am. We are all ready.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Including us.
excited ma'am.
Okay, I will be sharing my screen.
Wow. So, grabe yung preparation ni Teacher Christine because kanina nag-prepare pa siya kanina ng presentation, and this one another presentation, another game. Ano naman kaya yung mga problems nga ibibigay ngayon ni Teacher Christine? Kanina may halo-halo, random. We have
Yes.
series or sequence, patterns. We also have fractions. We also have ano pa yung
So
mga
geometry sir.
even the definition of percent. Yan. Teacher Christine is now ready
Ayan,
for the another game na naman.
Okay, sir. Makita na ba ang screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. So I hope teachers, you're ready for the second round of our math game. Okay, kunting TS lang sa internet connection.
Yes,
Yes,
laban lang pa
ma'am.
rin tayo.
Yes.
And we would like to remind our dear teacher, while waiting for the games and we're waiting para mag-load yung ating games ngayon, we would like to remind our teacher participants that we will be awarding our Watch Awardees. Lahat po ng mga nag-attendance po, early bird po tayo, top 5 for the AM session and top 5 po for the PM sessions po. You will be provided with certificate of certificates po para sa watch po sa watch awardee, sa lahat po ng mga watch awardees po. And the certificates will be provided po sa inyong email po na binigay po ninyo sa amin o ibinigay niyo po during the pre-registration po. So, ayan.
Yes, and Sir Seth, speaking of certificate, for the teachers who are watching, in order for you teachers to get the certificate, what you're going to do is to follow or to fill in the four links that are provided each day. First is we have the attendance link for the AM and PM sessions. Second is we have the pre-test link. And third is we have the evaluation link. And fourth is we have the output link. And of course, meron tayong special link. It is the Katame link that are shown a while ago. Kaya teachers, what are you waiting for? Comply all those links for you to get the certificate of attendance and certificate of participation. Ayan.
And of course, the pretest link is kahapon lang yung pretest link
Ay,
natin.
oh,
So for
okay.
this
Kahapon.
time, attendance link lang tayo at saka output
Mhm.
link and of course the Katami
Yes,
link.
the
The Katami
Katami link
link
is below.
is flashed on your screen. And of course, your
Screen,
output
yes.
link and attendance link. So, yung kahapon lang po yung pretest link natin. Okay? So, para
Yes, sir.
okay. Laban. And now, we would like to remind all the teacher, our district coordinators to please submit your impression video or identify one teacher participant to record himself or herself an impression and submit that one to the email address of Ma'am Shalamay Dandan. That's shalamay.dandan@deped.gov.ph. That is the um, email address flash on your screen. And of course, Teacher Ram,
Yes,
the district.
ayan. And of course, our district photos will be submitted to this account. It's Mac Austin MCAUSTIN dot Alesna. It's ALESNA at deped.gov.ph. Again, para po sa ating mga pictures, documentations, at remind lang po natin lahat ng mga district coordinator natin sa mathematics to please submit your pictures dito na account sa macaustinalesna at deped.gov.ph. Ayan, and sir?
And of course, it is very, of course, honor pod kaayo, di ba, nga atong mga teacher participants coming from our district is mapakita natin sa presentation na i-present natin tomorrow. It's a consolidation po sa lahat po ng mga documentation natin and of course sa ating mga videos and impressions po. So garbo sa matag distrito ang inyong ipangpasa po
Yes.
district coordinators. Okay,
And I guess,
and
sir, we are ready for
yes,
the
so
quiz.
please click joinmyquiz.com and use the code 982279. I would like to request and to encourage all our teacher participants to please use the joinmyquiz.com. Use the code 982279. So, we are still,
Ayan.
while waiting sa ating participants, pwede pa muna tayo magpa-shoutout muna tayo. Okay lang ba, Teacher Christine? Magsa-shoutout muna kami sa lahat po ng mga
Okay,
teachers
okay, sir.
while waiting. So, shoutout muna tayo, Teacher Ram, sa lahat ng mga teachers.
Yes.
Shoutout to all co-teachers po ni Teacher Mary sa Bangkeruhan Elementary School headed by Ma'am Estrella Yu Gingoyon. Yan. Hello po, Teacher Mary. How
And
about
also,
dyan sa
sir,
YouTube?
I have here from Ma'am Jerlene De La Torre. Hello to all the teachers of Gubatan Elementary School, Mako North District, and to our school head, Ma'am Robilin Membreve. Hi sa inyo lahat dyan, Mako North District. And also from Jan, user account Jan. Janet Asses still watching from Concepcion Elementary School, Mawab District, headed by Ma'am Richelle Pandoro. Pa-shout out po. Ayan, Sir Ma'am Janet Asses. Ayan. And next, sir, what do we have there sa Facebook naman?
And of course, from Tambungo National High School, headed by their district coordinating district math coordinator, Ma'am Sharimay Dingkong, to Ma'am Baden, to Teacher Michelle Neri. Hello po. Thank you for your um, pagtanaw po sa ating live today. And of course, I have also
Ayan.
here watching from Lower Panansalan Elementary School, and of course from Moncayo Central Elementary School. I have also here from Manat National High School, Davao de Oro, especially daw sa Senior High School Department. Hello teachers from Manat National High School. How about there sa ating YouTube channel teacher Ram?
Yes. Yes, and we have from Sir George Ventula watching here, waiting for the quiz by Ma'am Christine. Ayan, excited na po si Sir George. Good afternoon, everyone. And we also have here, good afternoon po, pa-shoutout po from New Alegria Elementary School, Compostela West District, headed by Sir Desiderio G. Braos and our math co-or Ma'am Estrella L. Melgar. Good afternoon, everyone. And teachers, chat nyo na po yung mga co-teachers nyo na math innovators dito sa Davao de Oro that we are starting in a while sa ating quizzes po. Ang official link po natin is joinmyquiz.com with the code of 982279. And Sir Seth, we are growing. We are now 126 participants na. Kaya teachers, chat nyo na
Wow!
po, inform nyo na po yung teachers ninyo. Ayan, Sir
And
Seth. How about sa Facebook? What
remind
else
lang
do we have?
Teacher Ram, legit po yung mga pa-load natin po. Lahat
Yes,
po ng mga nanalo po sa ating quizzes po kahapon at saka kanina po, nabigyan po ng load. So, bibigyan po talaga kayo ng load ng ating mga um, na mga um, load po ng ating mga quizmaster. Tama ba, Teacher Christine? Di ba may mga load na nabigyan na ng load, Teacher Christine, ang ating mga
Yes,
winners?
sir.
Wow,
Yes,
thank you
sir.
so much. Ilan ba yung load na naibigay? Magkano ba yung load na naibigay, Ma'am Christine? Ayan. Nabigyan na yung first, second, at saka third
second and
placer.
third. Okay.
And
So we
so
are
we are
waiting for
still,
another.
so kanina, ilan
Yes,
kayo
sir.
nakasali? Ilan ngayon nakasali kanina? We have
Yes, sir. 200.
297.
Yes, sir. Almost 300.
297 ang nakasali kanina sa ating palaro ni Teacher Christine. And now, we are still waiting for more participants to join our quiz. Okay? And please use the
I
code
hope you're ready, sir.
982. Yes.
Hi,
Hello, Teacher
ma'am.
Christine. Hello, Teacher Christine.
Yes, sir. Hello,
So,
sir. Good afternoon
And
again.
Ma'am Tin, baka
Yes,
meron po
sir.
kayong gustong i-shout out dyan, Ma'am Tin. The screen is open, ma'am, para sa shout out po. So baka meron po kayong gusto i-shout out dyan, your
Okay, sir.
friends.
Thank you for that chance, sir. I would like to greet
ayan.
Ayan.
May
Sir, we
marami
are now
talagang isa-shout.
157 participants na on
Wow! We
our
still need
Join My
more
Quiz. Ayan.
participants. We still
Teachers,
need
what are you
more.
waiting for? Chat your
May load
friends.
po talaga, may load. Wait lang natin si Teacher Christine kung
Yes.
magkanong load ang ibibigay na naman sa mga mananalo. Kasi kita makatapalan ni Teacher Ram.
Gani. Kanina,
Okay,
sir,
sir.
for the
Pasensya
first
na,
place, di
sir.
ba, meron pong 100. Ayan, Ma'am Christine, hi! Yes, ma'am, you can continue
Yes,
your
sir.
shout out po.
Yes, sir. I would like to greet, sir, my school in charge, sir, Ma'am Jenny Durano in Pasian National High School. Maklaro lang audio, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Klaro
Yes, ma'am,
kaayo,
all good,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, mawala-wala magura akong signal, sir, oy. Okay, so I would
Wala
like
ka,
to greet
ma'am.
our school in charge, no, our head teacher in Pasian National High School, no other than Ma'am Jenny Oderano, our district coordinating principal of Moncayo East District, Ma'am Shirley V. Sugano. Hello, ma'am. So I hope nagtanaw gyud si ma'am no sa webinar nato sa tong training. And to my co-teachers of Pasian National High School, my fellow math teachers, and also my
Yan.
Ayan, hi po sa mga Pasian
Taga
math
Pasian.
teachers natin dyan, national high school teachers. Happy viewing everyone.
And of course, shout out din po sa mga teachers of Monte Vista National High School who are watching right now, headed by their school principal, Dr. Jernaldine O. Perez po. Hello po. And of course, that's coming from your Master Teacher 1 in Mathematics, Sir Jerry Gumanoy po.
Ayan.
Yan, our resource speaker.
okay,
Yan.
sir.
May mga pa-shoutout ka pa,
I'm
ma'am.
back again.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to thank my fellow mathematics teachers in Moncayo East District for joining this mass training for this division mass training. Okay, sir?
Yan. So we still need more participants to join the before we can start our quiz. So we would like to encourage all our teachers po. Promise, nindot kay siya nga experience of course
Yes.
and murag tahalan ang atong mga pangutok pa gyud sa math gyud ani. Of course, that's mental mathematics. Okay. And we have
And we
now
are now 183.
183.
Yes, participants, Sir Joseph, waiting for others to come. So please, teachers, tell your friends, your math teachers, your co-math teachers to join our quiz this afternoon. For sure, it will all be fun. Kaya, Ma'am Christine, thank you so much for the
Yes, sir.
sponsorship.
Pila na
Thank you
magkano
so
po yung
much.
price na po nito ani?
You're welcome, sir. Thank you also, sir.
Magkano naman yung
So I
price na
guess,
po?
daghan na tag participants, sir.
Yes,
We're
ma'am,
waiting for 10 more
190.
participants, ma'am. Last nine participants, and we're going to start this quiz, ma'am.
So again, we would like to remind our teacher participants to screenshot your name na kayo po indicating na kayo po yung first, second and third placer and submit it to your district coordinator if hindi po kayo kasali sa ating private or sa ating group chat sa ating Facebook group chat sa mathematics. So again, last 1 minute, I would like to remind everyone, last 1 minute na lang po. Kung sino po yung gustong humabol, habol po tayo. Just click joinmyquiz.com and use the code 982279. So 1 minute na lang, Teacher Ram, and we will now start.
Yes, and I'm also excited, sir, to join the quiz. Kaya lahat po ng mga teachers dyan, pasok
We
na po
would like
tayo
also
using the
to,
code.
we would like also to remind our dear teachers to please use your name. Inyong name na lang po ang inyong ilagay dyan. Just use your name po. Okay? Last one. One person na lang po. Yan. And
Okay.
now, let's
Sir.
start.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Greet lang ako, sir, ang mga teachers sa Bungabong National High School, sir. To Ma'am
Bungabong National High School headed by
National
Sir
High School.
Rolando Noses po. Bungabong National High School from Pantuca North District headed by Sir Rolando Noses. Yan, nag-start na.
Ang question number 1 natin, sir. And the question, sir, is which statement makes the following picture true? C equals to 6, A is equals to 3, B is equals to 4, and A is equals to 2. Ayan, teachers, pili na po tayo kung ano yung sagot.
Ayan. May nakatama na. First placer, we have Ma'am Michelle. So the answer is
A
yan.
equals to 2. Yes.
Next question. Let's proceed to the next question. Ayan, go teachers. Kaya yan. Kayang-kaya yan.
So, maklaro ba,
So,
sir?
yes, ma'am. Klaro
Yes,
Maklaro ba
kaayo,
nila,
ma'am.
ma'am.
sir, ang question?
Klaro kaayo, ma'am. What
Yes,
number
ma'am.
belongs in the box to the top of the pyramid? Hint, there is a pattern within the blocks. Hint, you will need a calculator. This time they will need calculator. A,
Yes, eto
816,
na
B,
yung calculator. Yes.
yan. And what could be now the answer? That's time is up. Ayan. I know our teachers are now solving right now. Ayan, nag-iiba na ngayon ang ating leaderboard. Kanina, rank 1 kanina yung kaninang rank 1 naging rank 4 na. Ayan, sino-sino kaya yung magiging
Wow.
rank 1, 2, and 3 at the end of this game. Ayan, I'm
Yes.
so excited.
And for our third question, sir, is we have what is the value of the circle? Again, what is the value of the circle? Is it 3, 7, 10, or 14? Pili na teachers, what is the value of the circle based from the given picture? Ayan. Ano kaya yung magiging sagot nito, sir?
Ay, may sagot na ako, sir.
Yeah. Oh, ang galing mo,
Okay,
sir.
I hope tama yung sagot ko. And of course, ay, correct ako, sir.
Oh,
Yes, I got the correct answer. Pero isa pa lang akong naano, sir, akong naabdan. Ayan, thank you. And then let's proceed to the next question.
and for our
Ayan.
leaderboard, still pa rin,
Uy,
sir, si Sunshine
kilala ko
May
yung
June.
rank
Yes.
6. That's my math teacher. Humahabol yung math teacher ko. Go, ma'am.
Yes, it's Sunshine May June pa rin, sir, ang ating rank 1. Wow. Consistency, ma'am.
Ooh. The use of PEMDAS. What will be the answer for 5 plus 5 divided by 5 plus 5 times 5 minus 5?
Wow.
What could be now the answer? May sagot na rin ako. So while
Para I'm too
having
late na,
this
sir, kung
kind
nasali pa.
of course, yan, hello, Teacher Christine. So, again, we would like to encourage our teacher participants. And of course, kung hindi po kayo nakasali po sa ating quizzes, you may use our our comment section po. Ayan, to answer and of course to practice po. Ayan, and I got correct answer. Correct na naman.
Yeah. Congrats. And we are now 231 total participants. Kaya, wow. Uy, nabago na, sir. We have
Uy,
Ma'am Bernardina as our top 1. Bernardina A.
wow.
Ganap. Wow.
Feel ko alam ko yung number 8 na dyan. Kung sino yun yung teacher na yan. Hello, Ma'am Pai. Parang kilala kita. Which number does not belong? Again, which number does not belong? A, 51. B, 77. C, 23. D, 90. Mhm. Which of the following does not belong? Ano kaya yung
And
sagot
time's
dyan?
up.
Uy, still number 1 pa rin.
Si Ma'am Bernardina, parang no changes pa rin, sir. And for our
And
next question, sir, is we have which of these options could not be an answer to the third equation. Hint po natin is the shape. The shapes can symbolize different numbers. Example, the heart symbolizes more than one number depending on what the other shapes or shape in the equation symbolize. A, 64, B, 48, C, 84, and D, negative 38. Ano kaya yung sagot dito, Sir Seth?
okay, the answer is Letter A, 64.
Si- 64. And still, Ma'am Bernardina is our leading competitor here, sir. Wow, congrats, Ma'am Bernardina.
And of course, mababago at mababago pa rin yan. Kasi marami pang mga questions po na
Yes.
natitira. Find the missing number. Ayan. A13, B12, C6, and D5. Ano kayo magiging sagot dyan? Ayan. So the answer is, ayan. We still have the rank 1. Rank 1, the answer is letter D. That's 5. The answer for that question is D5.
And for our question number 8, sir, is we have
A
a
boy
boy
is
is
2 years old.
two,
Go, sir.
a boy is 2 years old. His brother is half as old as him. When the first boy is 100, how old will his brother be? Is it 82, 75, 99, or 92? Answer na, Sir Seth. And we also still Ma'am
Oh,
Bernardina as our top one. And it is 99. I guess the answer sir, is 99.
99 is the correct answer.
Yes.
Find the answer. Ooh, mga prutas. Of course, I've seen this one. Ganito yung mga trending ngayon sa Facebook.
Yes, sir.
Most likely, yung mga ganyang mga examples dyan sa Facebook yan. And alam yan ng mga estudyante. So we would like to remind our dear teacher participants po na hindi po updated yung ating
Okay.
leaderboard. So
Leaderboard.
ibig sabihin,
Yes. Ayan.
nagbabago at nagbabago po yan. So hindi ibig sabihin yun, si ma'am po yung top 1, siya na po yung top 1 kasi po due to internet glitches po. So medyo nagkakaroon po ng internet glitches. Pero of course, we will the result is accurate po at the end of the question, and may rank po yan sa inyong taas po ng sa inyong cellphone po kung anong rank po kayo. And we
Yes,
are
sir.
down to our
And
last question.
last question. Yes.
I had 10 fish in my aquarium and I came home to see that 6 of them died. How many are left in the aquarium? A7, B8, C9, D10. Ayan, and that will be the last question. Sino kaya
Yes,
yung top
ayan.
3? Sino kaya yung top 3? Ayan, again, di po yan updated. So the leaderboard is di po yan updated po. So just send lang po the proof na kayo po yung top 1, top 2, and top 3 po
Yes.
to your district coordinator, or send it to our official group chat. That's the Circle of Innovator.
Ayan, sir. Meron
Wow!
na po tayong top 3, sir. Ayan.
Parang kilala
First
ko to si
natin
Miss
is...
Mai.
Wow.
The
Ayan.
first placer
Meron na po
is
tayong top 3.
Teacher Penguin, the username of Teacher Penguin. We also have Miss Ang Tay ata ito si nagtay si Teacher Penguin and Miss Pai. So ayan, the first is Teacher Penguin followed by Miss Pai, and
So may
next
result na ba,
is,
sir?
yes ma'am, we are done. Nandito na yung result natin. Ayan, and congratulations to all our teachers. Please do a screenshot po kung nakita niyo po yung code ninyo or your username, please do some screenshot po and send it to our official group chat, or you may submit it to your district coordinator, and your district coordinator will submit that one to the official group chat if hindi po kayo kasali sa ating group chat. Again, congratulations teachers. Thank you so much, Ma'am Christine Teves, for a for the prize, of course, and for the preparation na binigay niyo po sa amin para ma-energize po kami this afternoon. And may mga pa-shoutout pa ba tayo dyan, Teacher Ram?
And before the shout out, sir, I would like to inform ating top 3 winners that included po yung number niyo po. Give it to your district coordinator kasi ang price po natin ngayon is free load. So ganyan po ka-generous si Ma'am Christine. Thank you so much, Ma'am Christine. Don't forget po sa mga top 3 winners natin, include nyo po yung cellphone number nyo. Give it to your district coordinator, district math coordinator. Ayan.
And
Shout out muna
congratulations
tayo.
po. Yan. Shout out.
Yes, sir.
Go, sir. May mga pa-shoutout pa ba dyan, sir, sa YouTube natin?
Yes, from YouTube natin, sir. Shout out po to my co-teachers, Manurigao Integrated School headed by Ma'am Sheena May Lareta. Still watching kahit maulan ang hapon at nagkamang ang signal. Laban lang tayo,
Laban
Ma'am
lang
Mary
po,
Jane.
laban lang
Ayan.
po, teachers, laban lang po. And another shout out pa dyan sa YouTube mo dyan, Teacher Ram.
Yes, we have. Thank you po, Sir Ram and Sir Joseph. More power po. Thank you so much, Ma'am LV. And eto po, shout out po from Panamin Elementary School, Mabini District headed by School Principal Ma'am Liza Bernalte from Sir Michael Pasindo Pacheco. Thank you so much, Sir Michael. And how about sa Facebook natin, Sir Joseph?
Teacher Ram, you know what, Teacher Ram? Alam ko talaga yung
Yes.
sino yung nanalo. It's actually si Penguin, kilala ko yun, at saka si Miss Pai. And take
Wow.
note po, magkapatid po yun. Magkapatid po si
Wow.
Penguin at saka si Miss Pai.
Congrats.
Magkapatid po
Wow,
si
galing.
Penguin at saka si Miss Pai. Congratulations, Miss Pai. And of course to Penguin. So kilala ko talaga
Wow, galing
yan.
naman. Yes, it runs in the blood talaga, sir. Yes.
And
First and
lima yan
second
sila,
place,
sir.
sir. Yes.
Lima yan sila, sir, magkakapatid po na puro math teachers. And
Wow.
congratulations to all teachers. Shout out po sa mga teachers po from Mabini National High School headed by their school principal, Ma'am Chuchi F. Iog. Congratulations. Thank you po sa pakikinig po. Hello po. Shout out po sa lahat ng mga teachers from Mabini National High
Yes,
School.
ayan.
Again, congratulations sa lahat po ng
Also,
nanalo. Yan. May mga shoutout pa ba dyan sa ating YouTube channel, Sir Teacher Ram?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much din po. Before tayo pumunta sa YouTube, thank you so much to the TWGM or the Technical Working Group. Thank you so much for making this event possible. Thank you so much. Headed by the Dandan couple. Thank you so much, ma'am and sir. And for our YouTube, sir, we have shout out po, sir, from Panamin Elementary School. Ayan. And also, shout out po to all the math teachers in Mako North District, especially to Sangab teachers, Sangab team, and to our very supportive school head, Sir Joel L. Leray. Thank you so much, Sir Choi Lakwachero. Ayan.
I guess, Teacher Ram, you know what, Teacher Ram? I guess kung tama, kapag ma-verify na yung ating result, I guess our winners kanina are coming from Pantukan North District. Lahat po yung tatlo.
Wow.
Congratulations po. Thank you so much po sa lahat po na sumali. And of course, meron pa tayo tomorrow, Teacher Ram. Abang-abang po tayo for another quizzes experience po na ihatid sa atin ng ating mga TWG. And of course, thank you sa ating mga TWG for being so generous po na nagbigay po ng mga papremyo galing sa kanilang PBB. Ayan, thank you so much. And of course, to our ICT team headed by our Dandan couple, Ma'am Shalamay Dandan and Teacher Michael Eric Dandan. and both from Attorney Orlando S. Rimando National High School. Yan. And of
Yes,
course, to
ayan.
our resource speaker today, congratulations. My warmest congratulations po to Sir Jerry Gumanoy for a job well done. Thank you so much po para sa informative po na mga inputs po na ibinigay niyo po sa amin. Of course, to our director po this afternoon. Thank you for saving us. Our director this afternoon, Sir Rimuel Bisnar of Pasian National High School. Hello, hello,
Ayan,
hello.
thank you
Thank you
so
so
much
much,
po, Sir
sir.
Ramuel. Thank you. Ayan.
And while waiting, we will be waiting to our next presentation, which is to give to give po to give the awards or to present the watch awardees and to present po sa ating number of attendance per district. So of course, kung ilan yung nakapag-attendance during the AM and during the PM session.
Session, yes.
Ayan.
Ayan.
I guess
So we will be
our
awarding 10 participants, sir. Sir Seth, we will be
y-
awarding 10 participants for the best implementer of Product Watch Award. Ayan, we advocate time, consciousness, and honesty. Ayan, so hintay-hintay lang po tayo in a while kasi Ma'am Irene will be presenting sino po yung Watch Awardee natin for this kanina morning and this afternoon. Ayan.
and of
And
course
Sir Sev,
And of course, kung sino yung mananaw, sino yung watch awards natin, will be provided certificate po para ibang certificate po, iba yung certificate of participation and attendance, iba din yung watch certificate ninyo, which will be provided through your email account po na ibinigay nyo po sa amin during the pre-registration. Ayan. So for the meantime, Teacher Ram, shout out muna tayo dyan
shout
sa
out muna
YouTube
tayo.
channel
Yes, sir.
natin.
Yes, sir. Coming from Sir Benedict Justinian, shout out po sa among school principal, Sir Ariel is Dublin at Pasian Elementary School. Ayan, hi po sa inyo lahat dyan, elementary school sa Pasian. And of course, from Ma'am Shelwin Paspe Galicia, pa-shout out po sa lahat ng taga Moncayo West District teachers. Ayan. And I guess,
And
Sir Seth, Ma'am
yes,
Irene
I
is
guess.
now ready.
Okay, let's call in the teacher three of Bantuka National High School. Our one of the TWG, Teacher Irene Celestra Mangun. Hello, Teacher Irene, to present the What Awardees
Hi,
and of course
ma'am.
to present
Yes.
our participants, number of participants.
Hello, hello. Good afternoon,
Hi.
Teacher Joseph,
Hi,
and good afternoon,
ma'am.
Teacher Ram. Kumusta? Kaya pa?
Kaya
Kaya
ma?
pa. Laban lang, laban.
Laban. Laban-laban na itong mga tilaok diha. Okay? So I
Yes.
wanted to greet our dear mathematics teachers of Davao de Oro. Good afternoon, good afternoon, math innovators. Kumusta? Kumusta atong
Yan.
signal diha? Laban lang gyud ta.
Laban lang yapon ta,
Thank you
ma'am.
so much. Yes, for spending your time and also your resources with us. Kasi I know na nagpa-load pag yun ang uban sa inyo ha sa piso wifi pero hinay gihapon ang signal. Thank you for being resilient and being flexible in this time of pandemic because one of the challenges in the new normal is the stability of the internet connection. But you know, there are um, there are things that we cannot control, and one of those is the stability of our internet connection. I wanted to give an update on the number of attendees for day 2 of our training, the TIMSS-like performance-based and process skills test. Okay, so let's start.
Go,
This
ma'am.
this update,
Yes, ma'am.
yes sir, this update is as of 2:30 this afternoon. Okay, shall begin with the first slide. Okay, so the first slides are done. Okay, let's wait. Uh-huh. Number of attendees for day 2, as I've said, as of 2:30 this afternoon. Sir Dan, can I have the first slide? Sir Michael? Okay, so I guess we're having a technical problem with regards to the slide.
Yes.
I'll be
Yes.
sharing my screen na lang. Okay? Is it all right? Is
Yes,
Sir
ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
Ram
ma'am.
go.
ready?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes, ma'am.
How
Go,
about
ma'am.
Sir Rem? Sir Rem, I'll be sharing my screen na lang ha. Okay? Okay. Slideshow. Okay, once again, math innovators, thank you for being so patient, for being with us on day 2 of this training. So I'll give an update on the number of attendees for day 2. This is as of 2:30 this afternoon because we will be closing the attendance link at 4 p.m. this afternoon. So your attendance are welcome. Just filled out the form flash on the screen. So let's start with the district, participants per district. For Compostela West District in the morning, there are 129 attendees, and in the afternoon, there are only 95. For Compostela East, we have 154, and in the afternoon, there are only 127 participants. For Laak North District, in the morning, there are 64 attendees, and in the afternoon, there are 61. For Laak South District, in the morning, we have 88 participants, and in the afternoon, we have 73 participants. For Mabini District, we have 105 participants, and in the afternoon, there are only 94 participants. And for Mako North District, in the morning, there are 174 participants, and in the afternoon, there are 143. For Mako South, 70 participants in the morning and 62 participants in the afternoon. For Maragusan East, there are 74 participants in the morning and 62 in the afternoon. For Maragusan West, we have 39 and 35 participants in the morning and in the afternoon, respectively. For Mawab District, in the morning, there are 106 participants and 76 participants in the afternoon. For Monte Vista District, in the morning, there are 130 participants, and in the afternoon, there are only 111 participants. For Moncayo East, we have 76 in the morning and 62 in the afternoon. For Moncayo West District, 97 in the morning and 85 in the afternoon. For Nabunturan East, we have 121 in the morning and 101 in the afternoon. Nabunturan West, 194 participants in the morning and in the afternoon, respectively. And for New Bataan District, we have 153 in the afternoon and 153 in the morning and 133 in the afternoon. For Pantucan North, 158 attendees in the morning and 123 in the afternoon. For Pantucan South, there are 49 attendees and 52 in the afternoon. So in the morning attendance, we have a total of 1,887 participants, and in the afternoon, we have 1,590 participants. So as you have noticed, most of most of the districts, except Pantucan South, nag-decrease po yung attendance. So as I've said a while back, there are things that we cannot control. Maybe these teachers are experiencing um, difficulty or weak internet connection. In the afternoon also, I will be bringing good news because we will be awarding the Watch Advocates in the morning and in the afternoon. I know teachers, paghatag pa lang po sa attendance link, nagdali-dali na jud mo og attendance para ma-awardan og watch certificate. So, ito po yung mga maswerte na sali sa top 5 for the Watch Advocates. So, we have teachers from Lorenzo S. Sarmiento Senior National High School from Mawab District. We have Sir Leopoldo S. Ritaga. We also have from Bungabong Elementary School, Pantucan North District, Miss Jackie Lou L. Villaver. Classmate ko to ng elementary. Congrats, Ma'am Jackie. We also have from Monte Vista National High School Annex, Ma'am Rosalyn D. Rodriguez. And from Olaicon Integrated School, Moncayo East District, Ma'am Lenny Rose D. Morito. And the last but not the least, from Nabunturan National Comprehensive High School, Nabunturan West District, Ma'am Laarni May E. Morales. Hi, Ma'am Mayo, congrats! So those are the top 5 teachers, the watch awardees in the morning attendance. And for the afternoon attendance, we have these 5 additional teachers. We have Sir Jaisel or Ma'am Jaisel R. Magbutongtong from Monte Vista National High School, Monte Vista District. We also have from Tabon-Tabon Elementary School, Mawa District, Lolly Joy Baraclan. And from Babag National High School, Moncayo East, we have Ma'am Eileen P. Basalo. And additional to the list is from Maparat National High School, Compostela West District, Ma'am Cory Christy Ias. Parang nanalo na to si Ma'am kahapon. Congrats, Ma'am, for being consistent. And the last but not the least is from Nuevo Iloco National High School, Sir Danilo D. Bejarano from Mawab District. Congrats, congrats, congratulations, teachers. At sa mga hindi po nanalo, you still have your chance tomorrow po. Kasi tomorrow is our last day. Okay? Thank you, Sir Joseph, Sir Ram.
Ayan, thank you so much, Teacher Irene
Ayan. Thank you
Manguhon.
so
Thank
much,
you
Ma'am
so much.
Ai.
So very
Yes,
gorgeous.
ayan.
Ayan. So, Teacher
Wow, sa
Ram,
ating math innovators dito sa Davao de Oro, Teacher Seth. We are,
so I would
yes,
like
sir,
to
we are almost
congratulate
2,000, sir, yes.
Go, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we are almost 2,000 total of math innovators, 'di ba? It's a very huge number kaya thank you so much to all our participants for this day's event, teacher. Go on.
And of course, we would like to congratulate everyone for surviving the second day. And of course, meron pa po tayong last day. And of course, I sure jud Sir Ram nga another informative na pud ugma because our resource speaker is basta tomorrow na siya. And of course,
It's a
to
surprise.
it's a surprise. And of course, we would like to congratulate and to thanks all our teacher participants who participated during our second day po. Sa lahat po, thank you so much sa lahat po nang nag-interact through our comment boxes, through our Facebook page, and through our YouTube channel. Sa lahat po na nag-share, nag-subscribe, nag-like ng page. And of course, to our 18 district coordinators, both secondary and elementary po from the Division of Davao de Oro. Thank you so much po. 18 secondary coordinators and 18 elementary district coordinators. Sino pa ba ating papasalamatan, Teacher Ram?
And of course, sir, before we end this event, sir, thank you so much to the TWG team headed by the Dandan couple. Thank you so much, Ma'am Irene Reyes Moho, Ma'am Bible Pumikpik, Ma'am Sylvia Kiram, Ma'am Christine Teves, Sir Emilio Montisilio, Sir Jerry Mayas Gumanoy, Sir Michael Eric Dandan, Ma'am Sheila May Dandan, Ma'am Jeline Sabid, and Ma'am Robilin Maharokon. Thank you so much to our TWG member. Thank you so much. You
Of
make this
course.
event possible.
Of course, headed
And
by
see you pa, sir.
our very brilliant education
Yes, ayan.
program supervisor, Dr. Renato N. Pakpakin. Thank you so much, sir.
Ayan,
Okay,
thank
sa
you
lahat
so
po
much,
ng
sir. Yes, ayan.
TWG. Ayan. And of course, to our ICT team, we also have Sir Mac Austin Alesna, Sir Rimuel Bisnar, Sir Julius Ernest Miranda, headed by, and of course, Sir Michael Eric Dandan, headed by our ICT team leader, Ma'am Shalamay Dandan. Hello po, ICT team. And of course, to our host team,
And
to
yes, ayan.
our mother po,
Headed by Ma'am Irene. Thank you so much.
and
And
of
also,
course,
Ma'am Bessie is not yet around, sir. But thank you so much, Ma'am Bessie. Yes, ayan.
ayan.
And of course,
So
to you,
again,
Sir Joseph, thank you so much.
and thank you, Sir
Yes,
Ram, and congratulations, Teacher Ram, and of course to all of us na
yes,
survive yun ang second day, and of
yes,
course
na-survive your day.
we know nga ma-survive gyapon nato ang third day. We would like to give emphasis po sa ang dili po mag-send po ng individual picture po kang dili po mag send ng individual picture kang Sir Austin po. We would like to remind our district coordinators po. Ang district coordinators lang po ang pwedeng mag-send ng ating pictures po ninyo for the consolidation po at para ma-edit po ng ating editor. Again po, hindi po individual ang pag-submit ng pictures or documentation. Only the district coordinator po ang pwedeng mag-send lang po. The same with the submission of your video or impression video. We are reminding all our district coordinators coming from 18 districts to please submit your pictures po kang Sir Mac Austin and sa ating impression video kay Ma'am Shella May Dandan.
Yes,
Ayan.
ayan. And also, ating topic for tomorrow para sa lahat po ay maging excited ang ating mga math innovators dito sa Davao de Oro. Our topic for tomorrow is about development of process skills test to be given to us by no other than Dr. Renato and Pakpakin, our Education Program Supervisor for Mathematics in DepEd Davao de Oro. And of course, thank you so much to the TWG headed by no other than Dr. Renato Pakpakin. And thank you so much, TWG, and Sir Ren. Thank you so much. Thank you. And of course,
And
Seb.
of course. So we would like to remind that everyone, our teacher participants, that we are still streaming live through our different platforms. So our Facebook page, the Davao de Oro Math Circle of Innovators, to our Facebook private group, the Circle of the Active Hub for Learning, and of course to our YouTube channel. To our YouTube channel, that's DDO-MEP TV. We would like and we are encouraging everyone to please subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell para ma-notify po kayo sa lahat po ng mga live ng ating DepEd Math Davao de Oro po. So, again, we would like to also to remind everyone that our attendance link will be open tomorrow at 7:30 in the morning and it will be closed at 10 o'clock in the morning. So again, abang-abang po sa lahat po ng mga links po natin. Again, this is your host, Teacher Joseph Z. Rizon from Pantuca National High School.
And this is your host, Teacher Jeremil Alvior from Cabidjanan High School, Nabunturan East District. Ayan, thank you so much.
Saying mag-amping ta kanunay para sa COVID, makalikay. God bless us all and thank you so much, math teachers.
Yes,
Goodbye
thank you.
and see you tomorrow.
And see you tomorrow. Thank you so much.